going everywhere.
Yeah, I'll just get here.
No worries.
Well, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to number 1 Cotter Court here in Rowville. By way of introduction, we are Ray White Estate Agents and Auctioneers located in Glen, Waverley. Peter and Natalie have been the key people that you've been meeting. Wade's on my left-hand side, also here to help you with any questions you may have in regards to the contract section 32, which has been on display for the last half an hour and indeed throughout most of the campaign itself. They're also here to help you with your bidding. Should you be choosing to bid today and you might need a hand with your bidding, feel free to raise your hand and our staff members will come over and give you a hand with your bidding when that part does commence. But the formalities, ladies and gentlemen, are going to read through the key terms in the contract, talk through the rules for today's auction, talk a bit about the home and opportunity that is before you here today, and then from that point forward I'll open up and call for any and all of your competitive bidding. The property is known in the contract as Lot 2 on Plan 732519 in Certificate of Title Volume 11841, Folio 769, but in plain English it's more commonly known to you and I as 1 Cotter Court here in Rowville. Today's sale does include all the fixtures and fittings, everything stuck and stayed with the property, and it forms part of the contract. And we are selling via a public auction whereby a 10% deposit is required upon signing of the contract. However, you can pay $20,000 today via bank transfer. The balance of that 10% can come through on Monday unless we make any other prior arrangements or terms with you. Settlement we're looking for is 30 to 45 days, again, unless we make prior arrangements. If you've got any questions with deposits and settlements, again, raise your hand and our staff members will come over and have a quick chat before we commence. The rules for today's auction are fairly simple. They are that the auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available before the start of today's auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors do have a reserve price as the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request, and the law prohibits false bids, made disruptions by bidders and bidders preventing others from bidding, and provides fines for such conduct. The rules today do permit vendor bids. The words during the auction or use make a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I as the auctioneer can make a vendor bid. Pretty straightforward with the terms and the rules again, but if you've got questions, then again raise your hand and we'll seek to answer those before we get underway. But before we get underway, I want to talk to you about the home and opportunity that is before you here today. It's a gorgeous family home, as you can tell, and by the turnout as well. A stunningly presented home. Landscape gardens at the front. The choice of the tiles, the colours, etc., the modern finishes is something that caught my eye when I walked through the property as well. Great and generous living spaces, polished concrete floors throughout as well, super easy to keep clean as well. Heating and cooling throughout, which is what you would expect. Lovely stone bench tops throughout. I love the tile choices in the bathrooms and the powder rooms as well, and that change, I think they've done a fantastic job with their choices. Lovely carpeted upstairs bedrooms, timber floors as well through the staircase, that lovely glass balustrade as well. It's low maintenance, super low maintenance when it comes to that backyard as well, and on a sunnier day, on a better day today, you'll probably enjoy that as it gets that northwesterly views into that backyard. Set up for entertaining throughout, as you can tell. Appliances as you expect, top grade throughout the property. I think location-wise, you're in a court location, so super quiet, and unless something like this is happening today, it is very, very quiet in here, only neighbours coming in and out and guests. You're lakeside, not just around the corner as well, so you've got beautiful walking areas as well, so for the kids, for pets, etc., you've got views around you. You don't really feel like you are out of touch here. You feel like you are simply in a beautiful suburb located in the cul-de-sac here. Location-wise as well, Stud Park down the road, you've got Knox down the road as well, you're on the freeways on the east and the Monash, only a few minutes from where we stand. That gets you into the city, gets you towards Glen Waverley as well from where we stand here today. So location is A1. Schools, you've got plenty to choose from as well, both primary and secondary, and most of you know those as well. But ladies and gentlemen, I think that combination of location, the combination of the product that is in front of you here today that becomes a beautiful, gorgeous family home for a lucky person today is what you're buying for. So you'll need to bid and bid strong here today if you wanted to secure it, and make sure that you bid strong before I do knock it down. How I sell the property, I'll call the property 3 times. First call, second call, third and final call when the hammer is struck down. The property is deemed sold. I cannot take a bid, and in the late bid, once that happens, it is done and dusted, and you'll need to move forward and look for another property. But I can tell you now, there's not many such like it. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, double lock-up garage, 1 Cotter Court here in Rowville. Bidders and buyers, I'm in your hands. You may start me with a fair and reasonable bid. I'll be guided by you, as will the owner. We're here to sell it. If you're here to buy it, we want to hear from you now. Place your bid or offer from here, and we're underway. Up to you to make a start.
990.
990, we're underway at 990. We'd like to see ourselves with a $20,000 rise at least and get us to $1,010,000 if we can from there. But welcome along to your bidding, sir, and good luck with your bidding there as we're underway. At 990,000 now, can I say $1,010,000 to keep us moving forward now? At 990,000, $1,010,000 puts you in front. At 990,000, gentlemen, has the first ride and opportunity at this stage. $1,010,000 is what we see. And that ride there, simple and easy and comfortable for all parties here today. At 990,000 now, we called 3 times in a moment or so. At 990, $1,010,000, can I say? At 990,000, I'll call 3 times. First call. At 990,000, $1,010,000 in the driveway there. I see it there, $1,010,000, gentlemen, weighs me in. And good luck also with your being there at $1,010,000, $1,030,000, can I say, against our party here if you like. $1,030,000 from here. At $1,010,000's the bid in there. $1,030,000 is what I see. At $1,010,000's the bid. Gentlemen has that first ride and opportunity now. At $1,010,000's the bid. Call 3 times, work with you in a moment or so if we need to as well.
20.
We go to 30 just this once, then I can promise I'll be a little bit more generous on the back end of that, but you'll need to place that bid to get you stronger. 30 is the bid there, 50 if you like, sir, at the back there. $1,030,000 is the bid. 50 on a nod, he says, at $1,050,000. At $1,050,000 is the bid now. Can I say 70 from here is the strong bid and the way to buy it today? You're going to need to be there. $1,070,000 is what I call for from here. $1,050,000 is there. At $1,050,000 now, 70 can I say? Call 3 times. Just the 2 of you in it at the moment.
60.
60, I'll take it. 70 straight back if you want. 60's here. 70, he says yes. At $1,070,000 now, here. At $1,070,000 now, 80, up to you. 70's there. Just the 2 of you in it. At $1,070,000 now, in the garage, they hold the first ride and opportunity at this stage. At $1,070,000 now, I call 3 times. Get to work with you in a moment or so if need be. First time of the call now, at $1,070,000 with gentlemen in the garage. Second call, at $1,070,000 now. Third,
80.
80 now, 90, 90 on a 9. 90 straight back. Had $1,090,000 there, 2 of you in it, best place to be. 90 is the bid there. Had $1,090,000 now. Can we say 1-1? At $1,090,000, gentleman has the first right and opportunity to work with me in a moment or so. At $1,090,000, again I'll call 3 times, give you that chance to jump in at 1-1 if you can. Anywhere else at all, we need to know now if you're in or out. At 1-1's the bid that's going to put you in the box seat. At $1,090,000, we call 3 times. First call. At $1,090,000, second call. At $1,090,000. Here we go, 1-1's the bid now across here. New bidder on my right hand side at 1.1. At 1.1's the bid, 10 do we go straight back at them as well? 1.1's the bid, on 110 if you like.
No.
On 110. 110 to make it simple, 110 there, so 110's the bid. At 1,110,000. 120. 110's there. At 1,110,000's the bid. At 1,110,000's the bid. 120 is what I see, calling for it for anywhere at all. 120 puts you in the box seat to buy. At 1,110,000's the bid there on my left hand side. 120 yes, 120 he says. 120 he says 130, 130 he says here. At 1,130,000, 140, 140 there. 150 he says 150. At 1,150,000 now. At 1,150,000. At 1,150,000 in the garage there. 1,150,000 is the bid. At 1,150,000 now. At 1,150. At 1,150,000, gentlemen's got the best place and the best chance to buy it now. At 1,150,000. Back across the road, I'll ask the question in a moment. At 1,150,000's the bid.
Is it on the market?
I'm just getting him to check, he's inside. At 1,150,000, you can stay poised until we get the answer if you like. Otherwise I'll hold there at 1,150,000. Gentlemen's in front at this stage. Need to be in front to buy it. 1,150,000 is the bid. At 1,150,000, we call 3 times in a moment or so. First call at 1,150,000, calling for 160. Second call at 1,150,000.
Is it on the market?
I've got to wait for him to come out and give me that news. Third and final call. Oh, finished silent and done at 1,150,000. Need to be in front to buy it. I'll stress that point. At 1,150,000, gentlemen's in front here. At 1,150,000, we look to pass it into you. If there's no higher bid, is the instruction that I've just given there. We'll work with you in a moment or so if there's no higher bid. At 1,150,000 is the bid. Highest bid gets the chance to talk to us. Otherwise, we talk to the gentleman there. He has the first right to the reserve. 1,150,000.
60.
160. 160 here.
Is that it? Yeah.
At 1,160,000 is the bid. At 1,160,000 now. At 1,160,000, three bidders in pursuit at 1,160 is the bid there. Against other parties at 1,160 is here in front.
170.
170 now behind me on my left hand side. 170 is the bid, new bidder there. 170. At 1,170,000 now. At 1,170,000 to our other three parties, it's against you. At 1,170,000 on my left shoulder here. At 1,170,000, we get to call three times in a moment or so. 1,170 is the bid.
Another 5.
1,175. 1,180.
85.
1,185. 1,119.
2.
1.2. At 1.2. Give you some thinking time, it's okay. Still there, 1.2 is the bid here. At 1,200,000 the bid. At 1.2 is the bid now.
And selling.
On the market?
Selling.
Selling it
Definitely.
is. Selling to you if there's no better bid at 1.2 million. At 1,200,000 now. At 1.2 sells away to you here. If there's no better bid, need to know from all parties if we're done and dusted now. At 1.2, I'll check in everywhere. Gentlemen in front, 100% done. No worries. Do take a few minutes, that's the case.
1.2.
205. 205. 205. Against our other party here as well. Give you some time to think about it before we count it down. Have a discussion at 205's the bid. It just seems to be the two of you just in the race at the moment. At 1,205's the bid. At 205's the bid. On my left, give them some thinking time here. At 1,205,000. We'll check in a moment or so. At 1,205,000.
210.
210. 210.
8,000.
sorry.
Thousands.
Yeah, I can do. 211. 212. 213. 214. 215. 220. 225. 230. 230. I hold there for a moment. At 1,230,000.
You're
At
definitely out.
1,230,000. At 1,230,000 in front. At 1,230,000, I'll check in. Are we done there? 230 is the bid. Just double checking across the road with Nat as well. And here 230, do we go further, sir? And man. 230 is the bid. Are we done and finished? Do we go again? Done finished. Appreciate you bidding if that's the case at 1,230,000. You've still got time to stop me. At 1,230,000, let me just check back across the road here. I need to know as well. Gentlemen at the back, are we done? Just want to check before I count it down.
Definitely.
1,230,000, need to know before I count it.
I'll do 131.
231? Yeah, 231. 1,231,000. At
35.
235. At 1,235,000. At 1,235,000. At 1,235,000. Give them a chance. Give everyone a chance at 235 to put forward your bid. At 1,235,000 now. Are we in again, or are we done? 235.
Another 1,000.
236, 237, 238, 239, 240. At 1,240,000,
50.
250. At 1,250,000. At 1,250,000. At 1,250,000, perhaps the knockout blow. We'll find out shortly. At 1,250,000 is the bid. 100%. Just checking with you both. At 1 million,
Go one.
251.
251 and a half.
251 and a half.
Yes.
251 and a half. How about round me up?
251, 750.
Oh, we'll be here all day. 251, 750. 251, 750. 251, 750, 252 rounds me up. 252?
Yep.
252. 252 the bid. 252 and against you or any other party as well at 1,252 the bid. At 1,252,000 we count it down.
Another 500.
252 and a half. 253. 253. At 1,253,000. First call. At 1,253,000. Second call. At 1,253,000.
Another 500.
253 and a half, 254, she says, Greg. 254. At 1,254 and a half, 255. At 1,255. At 1,255. First call. At 1,255,000. Second call. 255. Third. Final call. All finished, silent and done at 255. Oh, we've done. I'm just going to knock it down the way. Yeah, done. 100% finished. I do thank you for your bidding. Unfortunately, we'll try to find you something else at 255, but I call it again 3 times to sell here. First call. Second. Third and final call. At 1,255,000, we are selling.
No bids here. Hold on.
Selling. Congratulations, we are sold. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending the Raywide auction. Have a fantastic weekend.